shoplifting gangs.
When shoplifters strike,
security guard's just been stabbed in the leg. He smashed up a load of things, grabbed our manager and then gone.
The offending behaviour is getting out of control.
When he was arrested, he was in possession of a lock knife.
can they be caught?
Okay, I believe that you've been shoplifting this morning. So just stand up for me.
It's really shocking how brazen they've gotten.
From the lone wolves to organised crime gangs.
They steal almost to order high-value items to get the biggest bang for their buck.
Anyone up here? Bingo!
Cigarettes.
These guys had extensive criminal histories across Europe.
This series follows the police forces
Let's go and get some results.
on the hunt.
Stop, plain clothes please, stop, you're under arrest for theft.
Do you know why we have stopped you?
Attempting to protect the victims.
Yes, you alright mate?
What's M-West giving ETA-wise?
Need more 5 minutes.
Oh, that's unacceptable. This is life-threatening.
And bring down the criminals.
Shoplifting is a crime. We want to bring offenders to justice, and that is not easy.
Right, you're under arrest. Police assault. You're under arrest, you're a blade rascal. Right, should you have to say anything? No, how many face don't mention when questions, which rely on in court if you do say maybe given evidence, okay?
In possession of a knife is also wanted.
What am I wanted for? A couple of warrants and a breach court bail, I think. We're also under arrest for possession of a knife, okay?
I've checked over. That's straight.
Is that mine?
It's nice,
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, is that nice? You got it?
Yeah,
Give a second, right, you're going to sit up?
Yeah.
Sit up. There's a couple of warrants for you, mate, I think. So just going to confirm what it is. Right. So this is the blade as well. Go on.
Kenny is a serial shop thief with a history of violence. He's been held in custody overnight. Officers have 9 hours left to either charge or set him free.
Ah, there we go. So he's in custody just through those doors. He's just awaiting an interview. We're awaiting a solicitor, and then we can do a briefing with that solicitor and get him interviewed. So he was arrested by one of my colleagues because he was wanted for the theft from shops. He's ran from officers. Officers have chased him. They've had to parver him upon arrest because he was resisting arrest. We have parver spray that we're all trained to use. Spray it in the eyes. And then when he was arrested, he was in possession of a lock knife, which was seized from him. So there, just in that officer's hand, that's the blade that he had on him upon arrest. He just appears to be grabbing anything and throwing it in. Quite a lot of high-value meats, it looks like. It could be for a drug habit or an alcohol habit. We're not too sure. He's gone to the same meat counter here. There's even some alcohol there. Quite clearly see his face. And then he leaves. That's the entrance. So the total value of everything he's stolen over those 4 offences is £2,000.
As well as the recent shop thefts, Kenny is also suspected of other antisocial and aggressive behaviour.
Because I came out, that smashed, I came out, and I saw him running.
I just been cleaning this up. Look, there's no brick, and he smashed the windows with the machete. I swear to God, it's not me.
Someone else has gone looking for...
He's just run off down there.
Not sure if he's done that with a machete or by any other means, but he smashed the window of this property and then he's left.
Police have gathered CCTV evidence showing a confrontation between the suspected shop thief and a man at the address the window was smashed.
So we've got, this is the other suspect that's been interviewed. He has a bat. And then our suspect in custody was the one with the machete. And then he's come back with the machete in his pants, brandished it to the other male. So we'll interview him for the affray first. He had a machete on him in that offence. We'll show him all the evidence we've got for that, and then we'll go on to the theft from shops, and then the arrest and the fact that he was arrested with an offensive weapon. And we'll ask him about that and see what he says, really.
An organised crime gang steal more than £160,000 of goods from UK supermarkets.
These are real criminal organisations. These are people who are doing this to fund a criminal lifestyle.
Just before you log off that, just leave it on a second, please.
Yeah, so the last three pieces of intel suggest he's dealing through...
Operation Vulture is Lancashire Police's task force dedicated to combating shop theft.
We've got a day of action planned in the city centre today, so we've got a number of plainclothes officers and uniformed officers going around and about, stop searching all of our known nominals and hopefully getting a few positive results for shoplifting. Brief the team just before we tip out. I'll pair everyone up and then they'll have specific areas they'll go to. We usually do our days of action a couple of times each month when we get the chance to, but we don't want to make them structured. We want to surprise the individuals when we're out in town.
No, yeah. Jamie, you stuck through the net a little bit there. And Josh, we have to keep you.
Is that basically it? Who was it that we're waiting for here? Kieran and Carpets. They're just getting a taser, aren't they? Thank you all for coming today. I thought I'd do a bit of an official bit of a briefing to go through what we're going to do today in the town centre. So it's going to be another day of action around shoplifting, stop searches, just being seen and disrupting anyone that we need to go for. Right, so Jack and Hamza, the plainclothes officers out. If you two can stick together, it'll be me and Josh, Kieran and Carpets, Jake and Jamie, and Seth and Ruman. Your main shops, if you can go into them and just tell the workers in the shop or anyone that you see what we're doing today. So go into Boots, TK Maxx, all your shops that were there, spread the message with what we're doing, see if they can tell us anything. A lot of you will already know your nominals in City Centre anyway. I'm just having a quick look here on Centurion to see if there's any notes about anyone else being wanted.
The team are targeting the most serious repeat offenders.
Morris, he's out and about. Jane, not shoplifting related, but she might be in town. Quite a nasty assault that she's wanted for. George, there's a few jobs for him. If he's in town, he's breaching his CBO. But yeah, have fun, cause chaos. Go, go, go. Oh, yes. One of the first jobs I did when I was a sergeant on Preston with the city centre was we had probably about 3 or 4 jobs for George, and we locked him up, me and Jack. So that's him entering the store. It looks like he's just getting the items, and then he's clearly put that other wine bottle or whatever bottle of alcohol it was on the other part, and then he's gone to go pick up a couple more. So the report says he's taken 3 bottles of alcohol, which adds up. Then he's obviously going to go around the. He looks like he's discarding them here. And he's getting a bottle of Jack Daniels whiskey. And he's getting them all. It's not guaranteed he'll be in town, because he could be offending anywhere else, but it'd be brilliant to get him in. There's quite a few jobs out for him, obviously, and he's a prolific offender. He's well known to us. Happy days, past all points of payment, and out.
For Kenny, the shop thief arrested with a knife, police now have only 6 hours to bring charges before his custody clock runs out. Officers prepare to brief the solicitor who's been provided for the suspect.
He's been spotted in the street yesterday by officers who've seen that he's wanted for breach of court order. However, when they've searched him, they've found a bladed article on him. It's like a Stanley knife, I'll tell you that. So he's been arrested for that as well. It's alleged that your client has smashed a window at the property. This is the one.
But there's no brick, and he smashed the windows with the machete. I swear to God, it's not me. He's just run off down there. That way down there. It's not me.
The other male was in possession of a bat.
You can see the shiny thing at the top.
His P&C prints are 30-something pages long. He's got quite a lot of offences. But yeah.
Anything for a fray and bladed articles?
So he has got an offence for either an offensive weapon or a weapon of some sort. So he has got previous for that.
Fair enough. Just back to the affray.
Yeah.
Have we recovered this machete?
No, we haven't. We haven't got the machete in our possession.
No.
That'll do me.
You ready for him?
Hi mate, my name's Ryan, police officer.
Right, are you okay to go for interview?
No. Right, so what would you need?
What is it you need?
Feel better.
Tablets? What tablets?
One.
Okay. Have you spoken to the nurse about it since you've been here?
No, I'll be alright in a few hours.
You'll be alright in a few hours? Well, what we're doing is we're looking to interview you so we can get this over and done with, can't we?
Yeah, give me a few hours.
We'll have a chat with the custody sergeant, alright, and we'll see where we go.
He is not keen on coming out to interview. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to update the custody sergeant and the suspect's solicitor and see where we go from there.
In June 2020, Cheshire Police were made aware of a prolific gang targeting Asda stores.
You can see, can't you, just how brazen they are. This individual we're following here, he looked at the camera several times, notices that people are watching him, but he just continues.
This is some CCTV that was obtained as part of Operation Socrates. This footage is from Asda. It was a very distinct method that was used by the group in order to steal.
This CCTV effectively shows their modus operandi. It shows them stealing bulk items. He's choosing large bulks of toiletries. He'll go on to choose ink cartridges. So as you can see there, the shopping bag's pretty full. It's a bag for life, which we saw throughout the conspiracy. When he's happy and he's satisfied, he's filled that bag now full of toiletries. He tries to disguise it as groceries. On this occasion, he's filling it with, looks like spinach.
The individuals, after concealing the items, would then contact another member who was in the store, almost to give the okay to now provide the distraction to enable them to leave.
The gang was first identified by an intelligence team working for retailers called the NBCS.
Within Cheshire, we're working closely with the National Business Crime Solution to gather intelligence and gather packages of evidence in cases like this and others to target offenders operating across the country.
They were using a really sophisticated MO. So what this was is what we call a distraction MO. So they would both come in separately. One of them would go and select an item that had a tag on it, a security tag. He would purposely purchase that on a self-scan till so that the tag wasn't removed. They would then time each other's movements so that the vendor who had bought the item with the tag would go, set the alarms off. He would stand inside the alarm barrier. He would pretend that he didn't speak English or understand English when approached by security. The alarm would still be going off, and in the meantime, his friend, with a trolley full of ink cartridges, would walk out behind him. They wouldn't know the difference of those items setting the alarm off. He would walk off. This guy would then produce his receipt. He'd be allowed to go on his way, and they just walked out completely undetected.
2 suspects with suspected links to a Romanian organised crime group were identified by police.
What was different about this investigation was the training. So, you know, you're watching them train live on CCTV, you're watching one crime group member be shown how the offences are committed. They could stand there and watch while the other committed the offence, and then they would go on and commit their own offending and then bring another crime group member in.
Over the 81 shop thefts, it was approximately £160,000 worth of high-value goods, which included ink cartridges, nappies, perfumes, razors.
The intelligence stated that the reason why ink cartridges were being targeted by this gang is because those cartridges were being used to transport out of the country to make fake currency. So that ink really, in essence, wasn't an ink cartridge that was worth £30 making them £10 on the black market. It was something that was worth £30 that was using to make £3,000 worth of money for them for another criminal enterprise, and that's what told us this was really organised.
Mark's not got back to me. We'll see if he's outside Boots. If not, we'll do a quick loop in the car, see who's about, and then we'll park up and up.
I hope we get something today. Yeah, there's loads of new faces.
The hunt for the main suspects identifies others known to the Operation Vulture team.
Jack has just spotted a male who is known for shoplifting. He's gone into a shop and then quickly come out without anything.
We're not arresting you. You're taken for a search at the minute. I'm PC Moose 517 attached to Preston Police. Basically, the grounds are that you're an own shoplifter and you've walked into the shop.
I'm not shoplifting, I've just got a bag from
right, listen.
There's stick on my glove.
Right, listen. So I suspect that you might have some stolen property in your bag.
There's another lad in there. Potentially he's friends with him, so he might be on the graft as well, so we'll just wait to see.
I don't get in trouble.
So have a seat there for us.
That one in the white bag.
Is that what you want, Nick?
Because you've got gloves on, because you've got a bit of sick. Not my sick, somebody else's.
So this bag's got sick in it?
Well, in that one, yes.
Sergeant Retty spots 2 more familiar suspects.
At the minute, you're both going to be detained, all right, for the purpose of a search on the Section 1 of PACE. Reason being, you've been pointed out to be potential shoplifters in M&S. Just bear with me, let me get this out to you, and then we'll search you and you can be on your way, all right? Just turn around for me.
At last, a call comes in that one of the main targets, George, has been seen.
Blue one? Blue. Orchard Street, walking towards St George's.
Police in Cheshire close in on the organised crime gang.
We established their identities through the Romanian attaché, established who they were and where they were from. We then located their potential addresses, and we executed warrants at addresses in Oldham and the Birmingham area.
Dodgems, innit? Still stay where you are, that'll be absolutely fine.
Jack, is he being alright? Stop, plainclothes police, stop, you're under arrest for theft, alright? Take his bag off. Rise. You don't have to say anything, mate, I'm defense. If you don't mention one question, something which you later on. Get that on you. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
In the bike.
Just got him locked up Orchard Street. Get that van coming, please, mate.
Where's the van? Ring the van.
It's coming now, it's coming.
Why are they so tight then?
Because you made off with me and passed always do it again.
What?
Orchard Street. Got him at Orchard Street.
Got him. The lads.
You got anything in that bag?
Right, just bin the bag. Nothing in the bag.
It's your property.
Bin it.
If I bin it and then you say, nah, I want it.
Don't want it. Don't.
It's going to give you a quick pat down before we stick you in the van.
Wednesday.
Oh, you alright?
Bin that bag if you want.
Not bin in your bag.
Not my bag.
It's not my bag to bin.
Take it, have you?
Oh, he's already got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh.
Got it. Too slow. He's one of them that was on briefing. We were just right place, right time though, weren't we?
Eyes of an eagle.
You are, sir.
Eyes of an eagle.
Bin that bag on.
Spots everything. Beat us to it.
He's already on P&C wanted, so...
Oh, right.
He's under arrest for that.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back to Nick and just have a look with him.
Good work. 2 medals.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, unauthorised your detention, secure and preserve evidence, obtain evidence by questioning. Basically, we're going to interview you, okay? There's other offences we might have to put to you as well.
He ran off from me last time, so I've let Hamza know, and we've just got him and just got hold of him and arrested him. And he was outstanding wanted on P&C for theft as well, and then there's a couple more I think for him as well on our systems locally.
Yeah. If you need anything, that's that buzzer. That's what you're tired of, that's what you see. I'll give you one thing, mate.
Right, apparently you refused to come out yourself to go and see the nurse. I'll organise that for you to try and get you sorted. Right, if you don't want to come out for interview, you'll get interviewed in here. The interview's going to happen either way, buddy. So you've got the option, you can come into the interview room and get out yourself for a bit when your solicitor gets back, or you get interviewed in here. Alright, so have a think about what you want to do whilst your solicitor's making his way back, okay? It's coming up to 5 to 3 now. So we're looking at about 3.5 hours left on the 24-hour, what we get in terms of holding people initially in custody. I reckon he's playing the game because he knows that he's going to be held on the court warrant anyway. So he's just playing the game to try and frustrate the investigation. Your solicitor's here now, mate. Have you had a thought about what you're going to do?
Kenny finally agrees to be questioned by officers in the interview room.
Step one, let's go.
Yeah, he's changed his mind from having the interview at the cell. Not sure why he's changed his mind. He might want to give an account, or he might want to tell us something about the offence, but he should let us know soon.
You sound confident.
In June 2020, police suspected a foreign criminal gang was targeting Asda stores throughout the UK. The pressure built to find and arrest the suspects before they fled the country.
The United Kingdom has many police forces that operate individually, so that the difficulty can sometimes arise where these offenders operate across borders, across counties, across policing areas.
They travel, and on the 8th of May they're in Derby, and the following day on the 9th of June they're in South Wales down to Newport, Cardiff Bay and Barry. This was a vast amount of travel for the criminality that they were committing.
But the gang made one crucial error. They used their own cars.
What we were able to do is support DC Match It from a point of view of ANPR, because we've got a lot of access to private ANPR, which covers retail parks, so we can see where vehicles were going and we could help support that and track vehicles.
This group specifically used 3 separate vehicles as effectively their getaway vehicles. By utilising automatic number plate recognition, we were able to link these vehicles back to the individuals involved.
Which allowed DC Match It to do the most important thing, was actually finding where these individuals live.
Police identify 3 more members of the group by September 2020.
This is imagery from the warrant that we executed on the 10th of September, an address in Oldham. They were shocked when we arrived at the address. They believed that they were, disguising their identity sufficiently so that they would not be caught. There was numerous toiletries recovered within the address, as well as other items, all Gillette, all premium toiletries, all of expense but used daily, so sought after.
We found the credit cards that have been used in those transactions, again linking those individuals. But the biggest poignant evidence that we found was receipts. So we found handwritten receipts that showed a sale of items, printer ink cartridges, that had clearly been sold to a handler, the price that they'd been sold to a handler, and the quantity and amount that had been sold.
This assisted greatly in the investigation. This showed the Crown Prosecuting Service that, this is bulk shoplifting. It's not just 1 or 2 items.
When the decision was made by myself to authorise charge of all 6 suspects in relation to conspiracy to steal, what we then have to consider is, for trial, how are we going to present this case? Once the suspects had been arrested, that for me is when the real work starts.
for 4 shopliftings and then I think a common assault as well. So I just need to look at all the cases, link them to the case, make sure everything's updated on the case, to prepare my interview questions and then go from there. So this interview will be orderly recorded. I'm PC2290, we're in Preston custody. Are you guilty of theft from Curry's on the 12th of May? Explain to me what happened on that day. Why did you enter the store at 1:48 p.m? Did you take a gaming controller worth £99.99? Are you guilty of theft from guard doors on the 12th of June 2025? Did you steal the orange and black jackets amounting to £365? So you've been further arrested for theft and common assault, which occurred on the range, where you allegedly stole an air fryer amounting to £129.99, and you assaulted a staff member. So are you guilty of theft from the range on the 5th of April 2025? Are you guilty of common assault on the 5th of April 2025? Were you challenged when you left the store? What happened when you were challenged? Are you guilty of theft from Morrison's on the 25th of June? Explain to me what happened on the day. What items did you steal? Did you take 3 bottles of alcohol? Just leave your shoes and...
Officers will need to prove the thefts to secure charges with the Crown Prosecution Service.
So that's him. Okay, I got the still. You're probably not going to get the footage, that's fine, but we got the CCTV still.
Alright, that's fine. So as long as you've got the statement, that's what you need more, isn't it?
Yeah, I need a statement.
Ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Alright, let's go.
I sent out PCSO Mohammed and PCSO Aaron to get statements from some of these shops, as well as CCTV footage.
Hiya, you're right. I'm PCSO Mohammed, so we work in Preston Police. We're just here regarding a shoplifting. It's quite a while ago. It was April.
Okay.
But there's a suspect that we're just pretty much trying to get a lot of evidence on at the moment.
Okay.
He shoplifted here during April time.
Okay.
How far back does the CCTV?
28 days.
28 days. So there won't be
No.
no CCTV at all.
It was a Saturday.
Yeah.
An air fryer.
Air fryer, yes.
Yeah, I know.
I think he got assaulted.
I know exactly which incident it was.
Yeah. Were you in that day?
It was. But, like, we've had loads of issues with him over the past.
Yeah.
They've all been reported as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just yourself. I'm pretty sure, I think there's multiple stores around here that are getting problems with him now. So we're just looking into it more further right now.
He's quite public about it. He's not really.
Yeah, he does.
He's not really bothered.
He's not discreet.
No,
it's same here. He just kind of picks up whatever and just leaves.
Yeah, he just walked in right now and just picked something in the front.
What did you take from here? Do you know?
Air fryers all the time.
Just air fryers.
Air
Okay.
fryers.
Always air fryers.
Always air fryers.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. See you. Bye bye. There are some cases. There's been multiple shoplifts that happen, and sometimes we just can't get the CCTV, or we struggle to get the CCTV, and just sometimes the suspects end up walking away. But this is really important to why we do get statements, because as much as we won't have the footage, for example, statements help match up the evidence.
The last remaining chance of a witness statement to bolster the case is from a Morrison's employee.
That's really taking a tall one.
Yeah, there you go. Quick one, have you got the 2 statements and footage for the jobs?
Yeah, I have the Morrison's one, the Range one, the guy's on holiday, and the footage is no longer there, but they've got the still apparently.
Right, okay, so we haven't got any evidence then potentially for the Range one, but we've got everything for the Morrison, CCTV and statement.
Yeah, the nice cross been sent. I think he's all worded, got the statement, and with the range one, we can still get our statement, but the guy's on holiday, so it'd have to be a phone statement.
Yeah, no worries, mate, that's fine. Did he say when he's back?
2 weeks, 4th of August, he'll be back.
Yeah, no worries, mate, that's fine. I'm going to charge George 3 of them out of the 4 because we haven't got evidence for one of them yet. So, and the guy is on holiday for 2 weeks. They've seen it. So, charge remand him for that and then IUI for the 4th, but we'll get that and postal record. So, right, perfect. Keep that job. Brilliant. All good. Very much. Good day. I think for me, and I've definitely said to the team, we prefer doing days like today when we get the chance, because you're not reacting to jobs, you're proactively looking to stop people and getting involved. Old-fashioned policing, isn't it? On the ground, everyone out and about, grabbing older people, locking them up, and being seen. So yeah, I think we definitely love doing this kind of stuff. Should be doing it more.
George pleaded guilty to 3 shop thefts and breach of a suspended sentence, and went to prison for 3 months. Can interviewing the shop thief caught with the knife lead to a breakthrough?
That image is very clear. It clearly shows you taking items and walking away from the shop. And you're telling us that's not you?
Yeah.
In September 2020, 4 members of the gang gave mostly no-comment interviews. This made it harder to prove a conspiracy to steal charge, an offence that brings much more serious punishment.
We went through in detail the investigation, what a conspiracy was, what their role within that conspiracy was, and what evidence we had to prove that. And each was interviewed over that point.
Then one of the original gang members was arrested, and Cheshire Police had one last opportunity.
This interview's being digitally recorded. I'm Detective Constable Paul Matchett and I'm based at Norfolk Police Station. You've been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to steal with other males. Are you responsible for that offence?
No, he's not guilty of that.
Oh, okay. This is taken from Asda in Great Bridge in April.
That's the photography.
Yes.
He confirms.
Yeah, that's you. Yes. Yeah. Who's that next to you on the CCTV?
Cine este individual de lângă tine?
You don't know that person? No. That's not Nikolai Ely?
Nu-l cunosc. He doesn't know him.
So proving a conspiracy is all about proving association and proving knowledge of what was going on or what they planned to do.
And then from the 18th of June,
de pe 18 iunie,
CCTV shows Mr. Ely committing offences with Mr. Morose. So the circle's complete for the offending.
I don't know this, guys.
When you have that really strong evidential picture, and when you're able to interview these offenders with that evidence in front of them, they're left with no option but typically to admit to what they've done.
Why then are you on CCTV, all different locations, stealing with these people? Is there anything you want to say?
Dar n-am fost să am greșit, într-un cuvânt am greșit. I made a mistake.
It's not just one mistake though, is it?
Am greșit, mult de tot.
Multiple thefts.
Sunt furturi multiple.
To £180,000. And these lists show that this is organised, not a mistake.
Until the pre-trial hearing, all 6 continued to deny conspiracy to steal.
I felt extremely confident that we had built an effective and strong prosecution case. I believe that this was evidenced by the fact that all 6 defendants thereafter pleaded guilty at the first opportunity.
Each of the 6 gang members received the same 42-month prison sentence.
A charge of conspiracy meant that no matter whether they were involved from the outset or joined quite late, they were all held accountable for their offending.
It was a sentence that I was happy reflected the criminality that they were committing. It was a sentence I was satisfied with. It was a sentence that I thought, was a good result for the work and the effort that went into this investigation.
These guys had extensive criminal histories across Europe, so it is clearly they were travelling and this was a way of life for them. The UK was just the next country on their list to target. That's the scary thing when you look at this.
So you're being interviewed under suspicion of fraud and 4 times theft from shops and then possession of an offensive weapon. Okay. What did you take?
What do you mean?
What did you take from the shop?
What shop?
Chorley. Tesco Express, Chorley Road.
What is that?
In Chorley.
I don't know where Chorley Road is.
Okay.
Alright, so this one is on the 20th.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's someone up there admiring the meat selection.
Yeah.
With a bag of life.
That image is very clear. It clearly shows you taking items and walking away from the shop. And you're telling us that's not you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just showing you some CCTV at 14:20 on the 29th of June 2025. There we go. You then turn back around. Something shiny in your hand. What is that?
Never seen that in my life.
Okay. More looking at the pink item there, pink mental item. Can you see that in your hat?
But why did you put something in my hat?
Right, what is that?
I don't know, but he's placed something in my hat, obviously. There's nothing found on my person. Nothing found on my person in the search, because all I had on, was a pair of shorts, right? There's nothing found on my person by any police officer.
Right.
The police officer picked a knife up, right? Yeah? Not on my person. Whoever he picked his knife up, or where he got it from, and placed it in my hat and took a picture of it, yeah? That is not right for them to do. To pick a knife up or place a knife wherever they acquired that knife from, that is not right.
Okay.
That is not right, and you know what? That comes borderline as illegal. I think that looks like, how can they place a knife in my hat?
So he stated that the theft from shops are not him. We've shown him clear CCTV of his face, however he states it's not him. We've warned him that obviously we've got CCTV, adamant it's not him. We've also asked him about the affray, he said that's not him. So he's basically denied all offences.
He's also said that a police officer has put a knife in his hat when he got arrested yesterday. It's quite an implausible thing considering 2 police officers had their body worn videos on. But that's the story stuck to. That's the story stuck to an interview. He did get questioned on it, he did get tested on it, but he didn't want to give any further explanation.
With only an hour left on his 24-hour custody clock, Kenny was charged with offences including 3 shop thefts and possession of a knife. He was given a 14-month prison sentence.
And the police interceptors are back taking down the shoplifting gangs next Monday at 9. Can a new discovery finally shed light on why Stonehenge was built? Jason Watkins uncovers secrets of the new stone, brand new tomorrow at 9. The truth is out there, and on 5 this week, don't miss iconic moments with Mulder and Scully, starting with the first ever episode of The X-Files, next.